not late. We're starting right now.
We're not fucking late. It's 5 o'clock.
Let's see. Okay.
Asuna versus Jimper. What a disaster.
That's an interesting challenge. Let's see. F11.
I just never realized that this entire thing is going to be terrible if Mayushi loses, because I have no one else to root for.
Sweet.
Well, people you actually like have to disappear at some point.
Yeah, that is the nature of these brackets.
All good things must come to an end.
Yeah. How do you guys? So I guess we should wait for everyone.
Yeah, we should wait for people to show up.
We're on time.
Yeah, everyone else is late this time.
You guys are late. We did it. Oh, I guess we can see my votes. This is awkward.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so
who cares?
This will be interesting. Actually, I don't know if anyone would even give a shit about me voting for Jibril over Asuna. I mean, I don't really care that much, but I have my reasons.
Why would anyone be upset about that?
I don't know. Actually, I have my reasons, but I'll get into that.
Yeah.
And Maz would support my reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maz always supports you. Maz is very supportive.
I always support Maz as well, except when it inconveniences me. So I'm always supporting Maz. Maybe post this. I'm going to post it on our Twitter.
Oh, good idea. Because, there needs to be a tweet on our Twitter for people to retweet for our giveaway from High Dive and Sentai Filmworks.
That there is. What are we giving out again?
7 Blu-rays for quite a variety of shows. Those specific shows would be KOKKOKU, Kampfer, Just Because, Land of the Lustrous, Cutie Honey Universe, Is It Wrong to Expect a Hot Spring in a Dungeon, and Monster Musume, Everyday Life with Monster Girls.
Nice. We got a good selection. I feel kind of sad that none of the Monster Girls made it kind of far, just because they're such an iconic best girls fighting series.
Right. Did they used to do better than they do today, or were they never like top contenders?
I think they'd make it to maybe like the second or third round, but they never made it like actually far.
Got it.
They were ahead of their time in terms of like the Monster Girl fetish scene. Like, they really paved the way for that. So unfortunately, it's one of those cases where like they set the framework for it, but didn't really reap the rewards of it.
That makes sense.
Yes, quite sad.
It took until Demi-chan later for it to really break into the mainstream.
And then Senko-san for it to reach its peak.
Yeah. Man, I'm already upset just thinking forward to next year how high Senko is going to be seated.
Do you think she's going to get seated highly?
I think... Well, I don't know, actually. Not like super high. She's going to be like a top 20, but...
Because that's not like a Kaguya series.
I think she'll be like 90th or something.
Yeah, that's a good prediction. I can see that.
I'd give her like 60th is my guess.
Wow, that's high. I don't know.
69th seed, my dude.
You can't even be mad at that one. Yeah. I am upset that 02 got taken out. Aren't we all?
No.
Yeah. Actually. Oh, yeah.
No, so just you. You are the only person who's upset.
Yeah. Nope. I mean, I actually voted Asuna over 02 because I do think she's like actually not bad. So I sent our tweet out. I pinged people obnoxiously. Should I @here everyone? Maybe they don't know.
Yes, watch our podcast, motherfuckers.
Do what I did that one time and just ping at everyone and say, "Pay attention to us."
Wait, I do like that. Oh, I can't do it because I'm sharing the screen and I can't get a good at everyone. Aw.
Damn it.
Okay. I'm good whenever you guys are.
Yeah, we've got 18 people.
Oh wow.
Watching now. I think we're good to start.
Thank you, 18 people. I appreciate it.
Is that the legendary 18 writers?
He's made his return. I guess quick plug for ourselves before we get into it. If you haven't checked out our spring retro, please check it out. I just finished listening to it and it was very good. It was very funny and very well edited. You guys both outdid yourselves.
I'm responsible for the funny and Maz is responsible for the good editing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of true.
That is 100% true. Yeah, but that was really funny, especially the Senko-san part with your like dramatic description of like
I wasn't sure how it was going to go over this time. I was like,
just
okay,
dying.
I don't like the show. Is the joke like played out at this point, or is it going to be funny again?
I think
But it seems
anyone-
people liked it.
I think anyone could appreciate, like, she's not picking up the phone. Where is she? So funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The three of us were really, really in sync for that video.
was
Between
good.
the Wahahas and the Sarazanmai.
I don't think I got to the Wahaha in question, but I got to get to it.
Okay.
I want to see. I want to.
Have you been like skipping around shows?
I did a bit, but I'm not sure what show it was for.
It's for Hitori Bochi.
Oh, I skipped over that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I might go back to that. Okay. So I guess we're good to go whenever. For whatever reason, I closed out of the live chat on my phone, which is a problem. But
for what the reason in question is that you're a fool.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me open that. Okay. I'm good to go whenever you guys are.
I am good to go when Moz is. Moz, are you good to go?
I'm always
all right,
good
we're
to
good
go, buddy.
We're good to go.
Yep. Who marked Mikasa over Myrene? Who hurt you? Oh, I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
I wonder who could have hacked your account to make that vote.
I know. I think I actually like made a mistake on that one. I think I'm gonna change that. I think I can change that. We'll find out. We'll find out on my phone. Okay. So for everyone just tuning in, thank you for joining us. And for everyone who's waiting for us for like 10 minutes, thank you for waiting for 10 minutes for us to start. So we are gonna just jump right into it after we go over the winners of Group D are obviously Holo, who beat Union. Praise the wolf goddess. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Winry over Ryuko, which I didn't see coming, but it was obviously very happy about because I feel like the only person who was actually like, Winry is a good character, and everyone kind of forgot that. And they're like, no, but Ryuko is great. And I love Ryuko, but I love Winry a bit more. So I was happy about that.
Yeah, I will miss the Soviet Union, but once Liz was gone, her time was numbered.
Yeah.
I was really enjoying the jokes people were making about like we're not too far from a timeline where Union is the last Konosuba character in there.
Yeah, I like that one. The Soviet Union will outlive us all.
And also, I know I had put my money on Ryuko winning the whole contest, but I did say last bracket that Winry was the person left who I thought had the best chance of taking her down. So I will still count this as a win for my predictions.
Yeah, you were still correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I didn't see that coming at all, though. Like, I legitimately have no idea how that happens, and I'm still kind of confused about it. I just cannot actually fathom how that happened. And I thought I was, like, the only one who was like, yeah, guys, Winry's actually good. And then they're like, no, we also agree. Winry is good. So thank you, unspoken people. Thank you.
I mean, she was, what is that, 5th seed, 6th seed? So other people must have thought she was good.
Yeah, I just didn't think they'd think she was good compared to like Ryuko, who's like a real threat and like main character of a semi-recent series.
Mm-hmm.
I just had no idea that was coming. Okay. So I guess now we're on to the quarterfinals. And at first I was going to say this was the worst quarterfinals we've had ever. But then I remembered last year, and it is not actually the worst quarterfinals we've had. And I can confirm that. Like, I kind of want to open this up. Will it let me do this? I don't know if it'll let me do this. Does anyone actually care to see last year's quarterfinals, or does no one care?
I'm curious because I don't remember what they were.
Okay.
I think it wasn't a bad quarterfinals. It's just that all of the wrong girls won.
In the quarterfinals?
But did that not make it a bad quarterfinals?
It made it a bad semifinals.
Yeah.
What? Because the quarterfinals last year. Okay, computer. What are you doing? Let me do things. I didn't ask for this. Let me see. Stop sharing.
Is that how Radiohead got the name for that album? They just saw it. Like, okay, computer.
Oh my god, I wish. They just get so fed up at their computer that they can't do anything. I will undo this. Okay, so here are. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so going back, what we gotta do is go back. Okay. Stop doing that. And I'm going to revote because I messed up. So going back to Legend of the Galactic Waifu, which was the name of the bracket.
That was a good one.
Thanks. I like that. People were really confused by it because Legends of the Galactic Hero had never won a contest, but I just really liked it.
And contains very few waifus.
Yeah, exactly. But Yang is a pretty good waifu. I like Yang. I like Yang. While my computer takes forever to do this, I know that one group was like, let's go to the finals. Okay. So it was like Aqua, Ryuko, Ochako, Toru, Rem, Shoko, Holo, and Mayuri.
Yeah, but see, Ryuko, Tolu, Mayushi, and Shoko are good candidates for that. It's just that all of them fucking lost.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's like fair, but I don't think like Ochako should have made it. And I think Tolu was like fine, but probably shouldn't have made it. And like Rem should not have made it. Aqua should not have made it. I don't know. I don't like these guys. Like comparing them to this crew is not much better, but I think I like this one a bit more. And I like Mayuri's chances a bit more. Oh well. Sinris, what do you think? Or not?
What?
What do you think about last group compared to this group?
Oh, sorry, my roommate just opened my door for something.
No problem.
What does he think about last year's semifinals?
Last year's semifinals, I think I'm on the same page as Maz.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the worst selection you could possibly have had. The rounds subsequently were pretty close to the worst selection you could possibly have had.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's fair. I think I underestimated last year's just because I remember that. No, go back. That because I remember that Ochako made it, and that was like, but why? But why?
But this year, Ochako got donked early on.
Yeah, so that makes this one better.
Right.
Like by a large margin.
Should we actually zoom back out from the finals to the individual brackets so we can see like who Mayuri and Mikasa beat and the margins and stuff?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So I feel like the screen is like very okay. So we got Megumin got like close to 5,000, and then Mayuri got almost 6,000. So that was pretty close.
That was pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Let me vote.
Has Mayuri still just gotten stronger every round?
I think so. Yeah.
You know, I don't know. She got more votes against Chiton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta say, pretty great victory for my girl once again. And you know, it's nice. I love Megumin a lot. She's one of my favorite characters of all time. Unfortunately, you know, sacrifices had to be made. I'm just glad that Mayushi won, and you know, I knew that was going to happen. Of course, it was a pretty obvious result. Pretty easy victory in my opinion. 1 second. Oh my God, she actually won! Holy fuck! It's happening! It's happening! Guys, everyone, vote Mayuri! She's going to win this year. So anyway, it was a good result overall, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like the last episode of Steins Gate, where in order for her to survive, something else has to happen that I'm not going to go into any more details on.
Yeah.
But
what a great ending.
You guys who have seen Steins Gate, which is probably most people, know what I'm referencing.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Oh shit! Did I not put the flare up for the post? I got scared.
Did your post get deleted?
No,
removed.
I have a minute. Oh my God! It just got
Okay.
removed. Sorry, guys. 1 second.
Your post
I got
has
it.
been removed.
Approve myself. Oh my God! I hate this. I hate that so much. Okay, I'm back. Okay, it's back. I don't know why Mayuri like dying made me think of this, like. But yeah, I didn't see that coming, and kind of pissed about it because that means I'm out of the running for this this March Madness waifu bracket. So I'm glad that Maz is happy, but for once I was rooting for Megumin to win because I have her going to the finals, and that was taken from me. But I do like Mayuri a lot more, so I can approve of this, and like this is actually a wholesome outcome, but it's the one time wholesomeness actually ruins it for me.
How much of your top 8 bracket is still intact?
Not much. I don't think I had Jibril winning. I don't think I have, let's see. I had I might have had these two.
Who the hell did Jibril even beat?
I think it was like Karen.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was Karen.
Karen.
Karen and Hachikuchi both lost in that bracket.
Which
What
was
a disaster.
that was interesting.
What the fuck, China?
Thank you.
Do your jobs. What are we paying for?
Yeah, I don't know. That's suspicious.
I guess the Sword Art Online fans just paid for more bots than I did for Hachikuchi.
Yeah, I sometimes it be like that when they don't bot for good but bot for evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit's crazy. I can see Asuna going farther because I know that she has a lot of Chinese fans, but I'm guessing the only reason that Jibril is here is because they think she'll be an easier opponent for Asuna.
That's why I voted for. Wait.
That's why I voted for. But what if Asuna takes down Mayuri?
I will die and shit myself at the same time.
That's only half of the challenge that Sinner's had before, where he's like, I will die.
Yeah, I wasn't going to commit to also shitting myself.
Yeah. But I think I voted in these finals because I think that Asuna is going to win. So that's why I voted for Mikasa, because I think she can take down Asuna, but I feel bad about it. So on my alt, I will vote for Mayuri to cancel out my vote. That's how I make up for it. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's the only thing I can
there's
do.
a certain logic to that, I suppose.
Yeah, it's kind of just canceling out my vote, but I do feel bad about not voting for Mayuri. Especially if she wins, and then it's like, you didn't believe hard enough, and then I'll just feel like an asshole. But,
no hard feelings. But if Mayushi loses this round, I'm going to fucking kill you.
It's only fair after all.
Now the bets are really escalating from if Mayushi loses, I will die, to if Mayushi loses, you will die.
This really is the Junie Tyson of best girls now. It's just a death game now.
Yeah, that's the only answer now. It's like, I will die first, and then Maz will die. I think that's the order we're going with, right? Unless you're going to become like a necromancer and come back. That'd be pretty cool. I forget. I guess this is Aqua winning and Shoko thankfully winning. Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Yep. Let's go Shoko.
Let's go Shoko. I would be down with her winning. I don't think she can, but I would definitely be down. Is she who you're pulling for?
Yeah, she's easily my favorite character left in the bracket. She's also been the lowest seed character left in the bracket for at least 2 rounds now.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That would be cool. I really hope she can beat Aqua. I mean, how dank is it that Aqua makes it farther than Megumin every year? Like, why? I mean,
and they do switch back and forth, like which one of them is higher seeded than the other.
Yeah, I mean, I like Aqua more. I know you like Aqua more, but I feel like the majority of people like Megumin more.
I agree.
So I'm confused once again.
What else is new?
What else is new? I don't know. Still cannot believe that Winry made it. Like, oh, we have someone watching from Ireland, and we saved them from insomnia. So thank you so much for listening. I hope we don't give you. Well, I mean, maybe we can.
Wait, does that mean we put them to sleep?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a bad...
No. Their full thing was Steph said it's 3 a.m. where I'm from, and I've got insomnia. I was bored, and you guys saved me. Smiley face. Much love from Ireland.
Okay.
That could have been you guys saved me from insomnia. Thank you. And I'd be like, yo, we got you. Yeah.
I thought we were getting very secretively burned there.
Backhanded compliment, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see Group D, what they won by. So Holo unfortunately only won by like 1,000 votes because we still had 4,000 people voting for Union for some godforsaken reason.
Because Holo doesn't deserve to win.
But does Union deserve to win?
Yes.
No, I hate Union. I mean, like even the
That's why she deserves to win.
No, I think she's like.
It's impossible even to hate Union.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm here, so I
don't think you hate Union. I think you really hate yourself.
Well,
you're just projecting onto Union.
I think like I don't even hate Union that much. She's just such a nothing person.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like she doesn't have anything going for her because she doesn't have anything. So I'm just like, but why are you here? Then again, that's why she doesn't have friends. She'll try and go to a party and they'll be like, but why are you here? And then she'll go home feeling sad. And I'm okay with that. Oh well.
There is a nice confluence of Union in show jokes and real life nobody liking her either.
I think the funniest Union joke has been calling her Soviet Union, and it is fitting that has not been said in Konosuba nor Isekai Quartet because the funniest jokes have happened outside of that. Thank you, Union.
We're getting reports that the website isn't working. It's probably the server's probably busy thanks to my overwhelming support from Mayushi.
Yeah, Maz was China all along. I knew
so many bots you have crashed the bracket.
Thank you, China. I know you're there. But I've gotten like interesting.
That's right, I own China.
Oh, that's casual. Thank you. Thanks for owning China for us. Get them to subscribe to us. I've gotten interesting reports from, I guess, anonymous sources that China was rallying behind Asuna, but I've heard everything from they're botting to do it, but they're also voting naturally. Neither of which I can actually prove, so I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. But I can believe they're voting naturally just as much as botting. Like there are enough of them that you wouldn't need to bot.
Yeah, and they have a wiki page for the contest, so I mean they put in the hard work for being attached to this. Probably
kind of crazy that they put in like way more work on it than we do.
Yeah, definitely more than I do. I appreciate it. Thank you, China.
Thank you, China. Very cool.
Very cool.
Not actually very cool.
Not very cool. Just
mildly cool.
I'm still pissed that China.
It would be cooler if they stand someone other than Asuna.
Yeah, like stand the people I want. Like when will China get their shit together and see that like if they vote for the people I want, it's obviously not a big deal. But if they vote for like people no one wants, it's like, guys, now we have a problem.
Yes, exactly.
When will China learn? Someone send that clip to China. Thank you. Just all of the country, the entire country.
Why are we like the international contest too? Does Japan not have like an internet version of this that people care about?
I don't know.
Because I every year I see stuff about like Chinese and Japanese fans like not being like super invested in this contest, but at least being aware of its existence.
That is kind of crazy in and of itself.
Right?
Why are people paying attention to this?
I don't know. Shai, you've started something. You've created an international phenomenon.
Well, I have to give props to Jordy, who started the original bracket, and he did the first two Best Girl contests.
That's
and then
you are standing on the shoulders of giants.
I am. Yeah, I don't want to take all the credit or blame.
You put on all of your resumes that you run like an international social media sensation that attracts like 20,000 votes per round.
That would be really catchy and probably really helpful, but I feel like once I actually explain what it is, all respect would be gone.
That's kind of the catch, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's the thing is like you can't really talk about it, but if you're vague enough, it sounds impressive.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Shit's crazy. And then I don't know how Winry beat. I still don't know how Winry beat Ryuko. It's like pretty weird.
I don't feel like it's as surprising as you keep saying it is.
I just saw all the comments.
It's cool and not what I expected, but like
I just
she's
did not
a popular character from one of the most popular anime of all time.
Yeah, I'm like, how'd that happen? Still surprised.
I still thought that Ryuko might have had a much more vocal fan base.
Yeah, I think they were vocal. It just might not be as much of them. Maybe that's it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
It actually is kind of funny seeing how the threads react, and it's usually, unfavorable compared to the result of the contest.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, I have to see all the
Hollow fans.
Hollow fans have been a lot more chill this year, so I feel confident.
Well, Hollow's still winning.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they haven't been spamming so much.
Yeah, I think and the thing is, I like Hollow, and I think I can understand where they're coming from. I just think the sense of entitlement that, like, Hollow deserves to win is very, like, weird. Like, I think it's kind of annoying, too. Like, no one really deserves to win. They're all 2D characters. No one cares that much except China. Like, why are you like making it as if she has like a job application and she's applying to a job and she didn't get the job, you know?
Right.
It's like
That's the weird thing about it is people will say that like a character deserves to win for a lot of characters, but I feel like for most fans, it's like my character deserves to win because they are the best character. For Holo fans, a lot of the times it used to be like my character deserves to win because she's come close to winning so many times.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's like sorry, it sucks to suck. That happens.
Sometimes it's not like she's not getting better with practice every year.
Yeah.
Like that's not how this works.
Yeah. And I do
Mayuchi
get it.
deserves to win because she took out the #1 seed. Clearly, she's #1.
Right.
See, that's like a better
she's
reason.
at least the spiritual winner.
That's like a better reason that like most Holo fans have given besides she's a good character. But then like people say like Union is a good character. So I mean how convincing is that argument?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean I do like Holo a decent amount. I do not stan, but like if she beats Winry and like Aqua makes it, if she beats Winry and Shoko doesn't make it, I'll like stan her for the rest of the contest probably. Because she was the other part of my finals and I need some part of my bracket to do well.
Yeah. I think if Winry and Shoko are both out, then Holo is like a very respectable character to pull for.
Yeah. And just to confirm to everyone, I tried voting on my alt to make up for not voting for Myri. And there was an unexpected error talking to the server. Please try again in a few moments. So I'm going to email the guy and see what is up. In order to save my life.
Yeah, please don't die over this. You still have to see the end.
Thank you. I do, and I also, have to tell you what the end is.
I am actually still going to be in the country when it ends because when I was calculating that out, I was thinking like, okay, stream every 4 days, and then forgot that like at the end we do 3 in a row.
Oh, nice.
So I guess that's an announcement because we've been saying for a while like we weren't sure what we were going to do once we got to Final 8 with the streams. We are going to be streaming again tomorrow and the day after. So we will be covering semifinals and finals in real time. I'm not going to be there, but the rest of these fine folks will take care of you all.
Yep. We will be here, and we'll bring on more guests for those remaining days. And I think we're going to do one too for like the last day, kind of looking back on everything.
Oh, that'll be fun too.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. What do you guys, so we talked about, I think like who we want to win, but who do you guys think will win?
I'm not sure now.
Yeah.
Like I was pulling for Ryuko, and that's no longer an option. So I have to like actually think of a new answer. I think that I would not be surprised to see Holo actually pull it off this time.
Yeah.
I don't expect it to be. I think Aqua will beat Shoko. Unfortunate, but I don't think she'll make it any further than that. I think she'll lose to either Holo or Winry, whichever one comes. Actually, like Holo in the past has beaten what's her name, Megumin, every time they've gone up against each other, which is 2 or 3 times. And I think that will carry over to the other Konosuba as well.
Do you think so? I was wondering that. What if Aqua is too powerful because it's goddess versus goddess?
That's true. But Aqua already is less beloved than the other goddess in her own series. So she's weak in goddess on goddess combat.
That's true.
Are you really sure about that?
Yes.
Hesitated. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna double down on that one. I am 100% certain.
Okay. It's good to go one way or the other.
Okay. I think Aqua's gonna win.
You think Aqua's gonna win the whole contest? Or just that? Okay.
The whole thing? Nice. I mean, maybe nice, but like maybe not nice.
She got 2nd place last year. I feel like Aqua winning is the most fitting winner because the joke of
this has definitely been the year of Konosuba.
Yeah, the joke of Aqua's character is that she is a shit waifu. Yeah. And so her winning the best girl contest would be the epitome of shit taste.
Yeah. So
That's
you're
true.
saying she's not the winner we want, but she's the winner we deserve.
We deserve, yes.
So see, that's the thing is like Holo fans are all talking about what Holo deserves, but what do the fans deserve?
Yeah,
Aqua.
Holo fans don't deserve for Holo to win.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
get Aqua.
You deserve garbage.
Do you know what? I'm ready for my prediction. Asuna's gonna win.
I think Asuna will win because of China, and that's
Yeah.
like kind of like not because of any like logical reason, just because China, which
I
will
think
be
the
funny.
I think the finals will be Holo versus Asuna, and Asuna will win the whole thing.
That would just be so ridiculous. But like, think about the salt of one of the heroine from our anime's most hated show,
Yes.
beating our anime's arguably most beloved waifu.
Yeah,
That's kind of
it
poetic.
would be beautiful.
That's actually really funny. I don't care anymore, so I think this is just really funny. That's actually just so poetic. That's like Shakespearean tragedy in bracket form.
Yeah. Aside from that, I just don't see Asuna losing before the finals.
Yeah.
No way Jibbo beats her. Like that's a non-starter.
Yeah.
Mairi has upset like how many people in a row at this point?
Yeah.
But
technically just one.
Oh, but Chitanda wasn't upset.
She upset our expectations.
Right.
Yeah. But even still, well, we have to see how she does against Mikasa. Do you think she can beat Mikasa?
I think
she can.
The last thread I went to, this isn't a good indicator by any means, but like the last thread I went to for like who's an overrated character that everyone loves that you don't, 90% of the posts were Mikasa. Like I think everyone's kind of like done with, I'm not going to say pretending that she's the best girl in Attack on Titan, but like a lot of the initial positive reactions people had towards Mikasa have really waned over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's really hype on Attack on Titan again, but they're not hype on Mikasa. So I can see that being like Mairi takes the reins over that one.
I do think that the sheer lack of Mikasa doing anything in this most recent season has started to get to people on some level, at least. Because beforehand she had like cool action scenes at least, but she didn't even have that in this season.
Yeah, like she has just not done anything. Yeah, and it's tough even when like Eren is becoming more of a character than before. Like it kind of feels like everyone has moved forward one way or another except Mikasa.
Right. Like this season was huge for Armin.
Yeah. Big for Levi, Erwin, Eren, literally everyone. Quite literally everyone.
So I think it's possible, especially in light of the fact that Mairi just beat Megumin. Obviously, there's more of a Konosuba hate jerk going on right now than there is for Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
But that's still the top-seeded character being taken down.
Yeah.
So you can't just dismiss it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? In fact, I'm going to make that my prediction for this one. I think Mairi is going to beat Mikasa.
Okay, I think that can happen too.
Don't say that. Don't give her expectations. All right, that's how we lose.
That's how we lose.
We win no expectations. That's why I'm not really saying anything.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Mikasa is going to kick Mairi's ass.
Thank you.
Mairi was born to die.
Now that's too far. We can do that.
Now that being said, if that actually happens, you're fucking dead, kiddo.
It's a trap. I can't win with you.
Oh no. Maz is just ready to murder us.
Yeah.
And himself. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Jibril's here besides China voting for her to beat Asuna. I don't know. That's just weird.
Hey
every
guys,
time, every single stream we do, I just look at this and I'm like, it's still surprising that she is in this contest.
Wait, hang on. I just realized something. Uh-oh, guys. We have to vote for Jibril because we're sponsored by Sentai now. And No Game No Life is a Sentai show.
That's true.
That's obviously why I did it. Haha. I actually like. Okay, this
What if that's actually the reason? It's because we're reaching out to. It's like everyone at Sentai and High Dive is voting for Jibril. What if this is our fault?
Sentai and High Dive has a lot of good shows with great characters. If Jibril is the one they chose to rally behind, then they can have their sponsorship dollars back. Just kidding, sponsor daddies. We love you.
Yes.
Don't take our giveaways away.
Yes, thank you. I actually unironically like Jibril because I think she's actually really funny and charming in her show. And she was like a big component of the best No Game No Life episode. So I actually like unironically like her, but I'm still confused as to why she's here.
Is she like, I haven't seen any of No Game No Life. I have like a general idea of the kind of show it is. Is she like a fan service character entirely? Or
no. Well, I mean, they're all kind of fan servicey. Like the whole show.
Right, I know, but like, is she also like cool badass fan service character, or is she just like the titty girl?
So like the thing with No Game No Life is it's I don't know how much you know about it besides like the premise is like they go into another world, but this world is kind of like it's not essentially like a fantasy medieval setting. It's like the only way they can solve conflicts is by winning at games. And she's kind of one of the most powerful races in their universe because she's like this angel thing.
She's the most pro gamer in the world.
Yeah, she's like an epic gamer. And they're just and so like one of the big things is like when they challenge her to a game, it's kind of like you get that sense of like David versus Goliath kind of thing. But then she ends up being like she's got a cool like adversary turned ally thing. And then once she's their ally, she's really funny and like she makes a lot of references and jokes and stuff. And she's pretty badass. So like I think she's generally a pretty likable character and definitely the standout from No Game No Life.
So she's not just like the show's resident titty girl.
No, not at all.
That's good to know.
Yeah, she does a lot more than that. I think No Game No Life was kind of like the pre-Konosuba in terms of like funny isekai.
No, in turds was the correct word you were looking for there.
Yeah. That's way too true. But I mean, I like No Game No Life. I think it does a fun job. I saw the movie recently. That was not it. That was not good, but the TV show was actually pretty good.
Sorry, Chief, you missed on that one.
Oh, oof! Sorry, guys. Did I just cut out?
No. I was saying you said that wasn't it, so I was. Adding Chief.
Oh, thank you.
You've always got to tell Chief. Chief has to know.
Yes.
When something's it or not.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I guess now that the brackets are getting so small, there's not a ton left to talk about.
I asked in the thread what everyone's favorite final eights of the last Best Girl contest were. And I don't know if we want to go through that. I don't know if anyone cares about that, but I thought it was kind of funny because
that could be. Are you getting answers?
Well, I did get some answers. I like this one. I like the controversy every year surrounding Best Girl 3, which everyone has like the most traumatic memories of.
That was
the one where Makoto won.
Yes. Oh, I actually thought that was a pretty good contest.
Me too. What were we gonna say, Maz?
Yeah, the good one, the best contest.
Yeah. So 3 and 4, if I'm remembering 4 correctly, we're both pretty good.
Yeah, I'll go over them really quickly. I'll go over 3 first because I was actually the saltiest in 2. I don't know if people remember that, but that was like
before my time. Best Girl 3 was my first one.
Oh, what a one to start with.
I think at least. Okay. Remind me who won Best Girl 2. Was that Yukino?
I can go over that real quick. So this is actually the saltiest I was ever at a contest. This was before I kind of got into Reddit. So here are the finals. This had like pretty big numbers for its time, but going over this was right after Kurisu won. So it's like the second big Best Girl contest. And it's also right after Origairu Zoku came out. Mm-hmm. So you can imagine. Yeah. So this one was a big one. And I think like the quarterfinals, everything was kind of like, okay, according to plan. Then it got to Saber versus Yui, and then Yukino versus Senjo Gohara. And hey, I voted in this. Who would have thunk? Look at these votes. Who would have thunk this? But so I also voted for Saber. It's not. I don't know why it's not showing up. But yeah, so this was big when Yukino lost to Senjo Gohara, and ever since that happened, and then she beat Saber in the finals, it was the biggest anti-circle jerk I've ever seen. That lasted for like 2 years.
Yes.
Hated Yukino. Everyone kind of compared it as like what happens when Coke loses to Diet Coke. You know, Senjo being Coke, her being Diet Coke. and it was just insane. Like, I've never seen a bigger backlash for a best girl contest. And you couldn't mention Yukino or Origairu on the sub for an entire year without people downvoting you.
Yes, this was right before my time, but I do remember all the backlash because it was still happening by the time I was paying attention. And I agree that the Coke versus Diet Coke comparison is 100% accurate.
It is. And I feel bad because I like Yukino enough, but I just still do not think there's any reason she should have beat Senjo Gohara.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that was pretty fun. So going to 3, the beginning of this contest was my favorite because this is when I started taking over. And then everyone was saying, I hate the best girl contests because they're always predictable. You get the same people who end up in the finals each year. It's just such a pain. So that was the mentality going in. Everyone complaining about how predictable it was. And then we got this. So
if you are showing the finals to Best Girl 3, we aren't seeing it on.
Is it just not showing up?
No, we're still on Group A on your screen.
Oh, I think it should be up now.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it just took a bit.
Yeah. So this was
stupid delay.
Oopsies. So yeah, so this was like the beginning of Best Girl 3. And I think this is when it got big enough that like China started noticing. So maybe that's a negative aspect. But this was when we got to the semifinals where, of course, Senjo Gohara and Holo fans thought that they would try and play some 13D chess and they would vote for the weaker opponent on the other side. So Senjo fans would vote for Megumin instead of Holo, so Senjo could beat Megumin. And then Holo fans thought that they would vote for Mikasa because she would be easier to beat than Senjo. And this is what happened.
Yep. Joke is on them. Strategic voting is dumb and does not work.
It does not
Don't do it.
It doesn't. And I unironically, yeah, I think I was just getting so pissed at like how everyone was talking about stuff that I voted. I was like, I did the chaos vote. And I was like, you know what? I'm like, I ain't too mad. I will do this. But I was glad Mikasa won. I think she's actually a really great girl. People talk a lot of shit on her without having seen her show because she beat Senjo Gohara. But I think she's a good character and a worthy winner. Even though I would have been glad if Senjo won as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Obviously, Senjo is one of my faves. I have not seen Rail Decks, but the clips I've seen, and I watched a lot of clips like towards the end of that contest just because everyone was sharing them. The Biri does look good, and I was happy with the end result over fucking Megumi, who is not terrible, but definitely not finalist material.
Yeah, I think we can agree. Yeah. And yeah.
Now, was it this one or was it contest 4 where there was like a really good run by Watashi from Humanity Has Declined?
I think that was this one. Let me look. I can do the full one. Nope, not that. It might be this one.
Because I remember that being like super unexpected, and a lot of people being surprised and happy about it, and like posting clips of her, and that got me to watch the show, and that turned into one of my favorite comedies.
Oh, I gotta see that.
That was a good year. You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it yet. I have the Blu-ray
that's
for
a great
it,
show.
but I've not seen it. Yeah, so she made it to round 3. I think that's pretty good for her.
Yeah. If there's one thing to learn from this this stream series, it's that I have good taste in comedies.
Nice.
After I talked up Nozaki-kun in one of the early rounds, Colonel Panic started watching that. He had never heard of it before, and within like 4 days, it was one of his favorite shows. So if I'm recommending you a comedy, you got to watch it.
I agree. Big agree. So that was pretty cool. Oh, I remember when Alice was like a big contender.
Mm-hmm.
Feels bad. Okay. And then 4 was, let's see, what happens in 4? This is huge. Sorry for all the scrolling, everyone. So this was another year Holo didn't make it, but I think this was, this was when Holo beat Megumin, who was the number 1 seed, and then Ryuko beat her the next one.
Right.
But yeah, this is pretty interesting. Yui Uegama always does really well.
Not this year.
Not this year, but she does like consistently pretty well, which is pretty interesting to think that someone could have beaten Rem on the first year that she was eligible, and now they can't.
Mm-hmm.
But Rin's thighs were too strong.
Well, this was also definitely like the bot year.
Yeah, this was when
This was
botting got
the
out.
dark year of the contest.
Yeah.
I know I said it was a good one. Up until the finals, that's the case.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
really got taken over towards the end. I'm happy with Rin winning, but not like this.
Not like that. Yeah, I agree. But Ren is a pretty good winner. I think she's like pretty iconic, and I'm glad that she won.
Mhm.
You know, so we've had some pretty good winners in the past. And then I don't know if I've shown. This is the OG one. This is the one that Kurisu won. Lol, my winning. Lol.
It's funny looking back at like the early contests.
Yeah.
Seeing they had like Roy Mustang and Lelouch as the winners. Like,
Yeah.
I guess Roy would probably still be a strong contender. But like nobody gives a shit about Lelouch anymore.
I've never seen anyone fall off that quickly. Like Lelouch
Yeah.
has fallen off a lot. He used to be untouchable. Like people would be like, yeah, he is the guy. And now it's like, not anymore. People are like very lukewarm on Code Geass as a whole. It's very weird. Because I still like Lelouch, but it's just weird that he's fallen off so much.
Well, the Code Geass like sequel movie came out this year and everyone hated it, right?
Well, I heard that I heard that Fate hated it, and then I heard from some other anti-tubers that they liked it. But,
okay.
But I'm not
so
sure.
Fate is just an elitist.
Well, Fate might hate it because it was mostly C2 fan service, according to him, and he likes Callan. But I like C2, so I might like the movie. So we will see.
Has Becker seen it?
No, I don't think he's seen it yet. I think he would be like a lot more ambivalent because he loves Code Geass.
Yeah. And C2 fan service is what Becker lives for.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. That's his civilization. So
yeah, that is his brand.
Yeah, that is his brand. The next best guy contest was in January, so it would be next January. There will be another best guy contest.
Excellent.
Well, it's not Mob's time to shine in best guy because he just won best guy. I'm reading chat.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess this was the OG one. This is interesting because Inaba used to be like a powerhouse, but she's the epitome of like how you can go really far with just one meme gif.
She's the I think about you when I masturbate gif, right?
Yep, that's her. So
and that's Kokoro Connect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is essentially forgotten about, and she's essentially been forgotten about too, which is really interesting to think back on.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a Sawashiro character, I think. I haven't seen the show, but I know that GIF, and it is a good scene.
It is, yeah. I think I saw a couple episodes, and it was fine. But she really stood out as like the tomboy tsundere, voiced by Sawashiro, you know.
Right. Easy recipe for best character.
Yeah, exactly. So I remember I used this bracket, specifically more of like each individual bracket back when they had like 8 groups. And I would go by and like, I'd pick which shows I would watch based on like the best girl winners. And I was like, oh, well, like if they have, you know, these characters are from there, they must be pretty big. I should use this as essentially like my plan to watch list.
Mistake.
It was kind of a mistake, but not too much. Like I watched No Game. It's all like entry level shows too. Like No Game, No Life. And then watching like Spice and Wolf, not very entry level, but one has Sword Art Online and like Madoka, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I remember it specifically being like one winter and I'd just go by and like watch all of these. I watched Sakura, so that was pretty good. So it was interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. And now here we are.
And now, look how far we've come.
Look how far we've come. I guess I'm
sucks now.
I don't know. Does everything? Yeah. I mean, it might seem like that, but maybe everything always sucked. Which is the more depressing answer, but I don't know. It should be interesting to see what we have for tomorrow.
Yep.
So
the real suck was the anime we watched along the way.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I guess we could also go into more about like how we're gonna pick the winners for the Blu-rays. People might be curious about that.
Oh, how are we gonna do that?
So I think the thing that people had to do was subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Not necessarily post in chat, but leave a comment after we archive the video, which is like we'll post another link for it. But you can post on any of the previous streams and be subscribed to our channel, or you can subscribe to us and Sentai Filmworks and High Dive on Twitter. Like, just follow our accounts. And then you can retweet any of our tweets we have surrounding the contest. And that will give you a chance to enter for any of our Blu-rays.
Mm-hmm.
So they have multiple chances and, like, you know, so many different tweets we have, you know.
Yeah, that's something I didn't realize until last episode when someone else said it, was that the chances are cumulative. Every time you do it, it's another chance.
Yeah. Yeah,
which
exactly.
is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, so like if you comment on every one of our videos, I guess it gives you like more and more chances to get in that.
Can people win more than one Blu-ray, like the same person?
I don't think I think it's one per person.
Okay.
We want to be wholesome.
Yeah, we want to spread the love.
Spread the love.
Don't forget, if you buy Monster Musume, Colonel Panic will buy it from you.
Yeah, that's real life.
Mm-hmm.
That will actually happen. Do people get to choose? That's a good question. I think we were gonna do it we were gonna say like, okay, we're gonna use like a number generator, and we'll go like, okay, here's the person who's gonna win for this Blu-ray, and then go from there. I don't think we're gonna let people choose.
It would be nice to be able to let people choose, but like, how do we decide who gets to choose first? There's not really a fair way of doing that.
Yeah, I think we were just gonna raffle them off internally and be like, this is the one you won. Here you go.
Maybe if like we tell you that you won KOKKOKU and you're like, oh, but I wanted Land of the Lustrous, then we can tell you who won Land of the Lustrous, and you can message them and be like, hey, want to trade?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about as much as we can do for you there, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Not because we're mean, just as a matter of practicality.
I'm pretty sure the KOKKOKU Blu-ray is just like the OP looped for 20 hours. To me, I don't know why anyone would dislike that.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, that's all I have for now. Did you guys have anything?
Yeah. Do you think who's a girl who wasn't eligible for this one who you expect to make like top 8 next year?
My From Bunny Girl is going to win the whole thing, and it's going to be
probably true.
And so, not fun fact, but I was at Anime Expo this past weekend, and you know there were a lot of complaints about AX, but the biggest complaint was they essentially had the premiere, the worldwide premiere for the Bunny Girl movie, and they had it booked in a room for 230 people, and on the Anime Expo app, they had over 5,000 people who scheduled it on their calendars to go to that. So
I'm sensing a little bit of a numerical mismatch.
Yeah, so I feel like that was a bit disorganized, but I think that's just an indicator that Bunny Girl is huge. It will do huge. Mai is going to sweep. Unless Kaguya can put up a better fight next time around. Actually, I don't know if she'll be eligible.
She will, because it'll be more than a show. More than a year between her show and
that's true. Yeah, that's true. I thank you for the math.
Basically, everything that's like out now, with the exception of this season, will be in next year.
Oh yeah, Raftalia will be in. Praise the Lord. Thank God.
Oh God, Raftalia is gonna fucking win, isn't she?
I don't think so. Like, people were talking in our Discord today about how like Raftalia was the meme queen for like half a core, and people already don't care about her as much as they did then.
That's pretty true. And pretty good description for Shield Hero as a whole. Don't care about it anymore. But yeah, I think Mai and Kagura, like all the Kaguya characters and Mai, will just sweep.
I think that's pretty true.
But that'll be interesting because it'll be like, okay, you got Megumin versus Mai. I forget her last name. That'll be interesting because it's kind of like these two semi-recent series going back to back, going head to head. I don't even know. That's gonna be crazy.
Who was the highest performing character in this contest who wasn't eligible last year?
I think that's a good question. I feel like we didn't have. I guess it was 02.
Yeah, it must have been 02.
I think it was 02.
Yeah. Okay, that's not surprising.
That is crazy though. How I think Mai from Bunny Girl will have so much more staying power than 02, even though I don't think she was ever as big as 02 was at her peak.
I'm surprised you think she's going to have that much staying power.
Well, she won the other contest with
The 24-hour contest.
That one, and then she won the best girl of 2018. And and they're going to have the movie. And the movie's going to come out, so people will be remembered by what people will remember it. And I think like a lot of people like still really like Bunny Girl Senpai, like just in general.
I
don't know. I think just have that feeling. Got me in my feelings.
Well, now that Yukino and Senjogahara are both out, we do need a third discount Senjogahara to win a contest.
We got like Coke, Diet Coke, store brand Coke.
Off brand Coke, yeah.
Store brand Coke will dominate.
Stop and Shop Cola.
Stop and Shop Cola is going to be the next best girl.
And on that note, I think that's a good place to end it.
Well, but we can thank you, Sinners, for putting in so much work since I guess this is your last stream.
Yeah, I'm going to be busy the next 2 days. And then I'm going to Haiti for a week so I can decompress after all this.
Are you going to go pick up some trash in Haiti?
Yeah.
Contest?
So yeah, I will. No, I guess I probably won't be able to watch any of the streams. At least not tomorrow. Maybe on Thursday.
Sinners dreams of Bunny Girl Senpai in future contests.
Yes. And I'll at least be on Discord to project my salt to everyone about when Asuna wins the contest.
That'll be great to hear. Then you'll finally get to watch Sword Art Online and give us your opinion.
No.
No, that's too far. We're not having that. Well, thank you for doing all these streams. You put in so much good work.
My pleasure. This has been a lot of fun. I hope that our beloved viewers think that this was a worthy use of our time.
Yeah, if you guys have enjoyed these streams, please let us know if you want us to do more, maybe for like other contests in the future or just like streaming other events. Just let us know.
Yeah, it's a way easier way to put out content without having to make real episodes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're too lazy to do that now.
Well, especially since you just did it, and it was just
impressive. Now I don't want to edit another episode until. Well, actually, I got to do impressions in like 2 weeks. Oh no.
No, yeah. Oh no. Wait, do the oh no that you did when they were talking about your lie in April, and you were just like, oh no, and you just kept getting louder and louder. I think that was in the mob episode.
I actually have no idea. I don't remember this at all.
It was like someone brought up your
This
lie
sounds
in
like
April.
every day of my life, honestly.
Every day, Maz is just like sitting at his computer, and then he remembers your lie in April, and he's like, "Oh no, oh no!"
It was great because it was really subtle. I think you guys were with Hiding, talking about your lie in April, and like you're just like, "Oh no," and then you kept bringing it up. You're like, "Oh no!" Like it just got louder and louder.
I do remember talking about your lie in April on that episode, but I don't recall what Maz's reaction.
It was like very much subdued suffering, but it was really funny.
Maz, I'm glad you and I are on the same page for that show.
Yeah.
Your lie in April pod when?
Yeah, please.
We never do pods where we just shit on the show.
Do people want us to do podcasts shitting on shows? Or are they going to leave comments like on Maz's videos where it's like, well, you don't have to watch the show. or like, well, it's for fans of the show. You don't have to be one. Like, you know, like one of those like comments trying to invalidate your negative feelings despite having negative feelings for like every show at some point.
It really is some sort of double-edged sword because like sometimes we get comments that are saying, everyone was just really positive and everyone agreed on the same things in this episode. Like, you should have people who have, more negative opinions. Then we had the My Hero Academia episode where Tay just hates My Hero Academia and people were like, why was Tay on this episode? He was just there to be a hater.
They got like also like private messages like shitting on him for not liking it.
Wait,
he got like hate mail. He told me he's like, I got people message me saying like you don't know anything about shonen or like, like I don't think he got death threats, but he got people like targeting him for not liking it.
This sounds like a very My Hero
just makes it
Academia
stronger.
fan. This sounds like a very My Hero Academia fan base thing to do.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of behavior I expect from 14-year-olds.
It's just really funny because it's like you don't know anything about shonen, and he's like, I've read like everything from Weekly Shonen Jump since I was 14. Like, thank you. Yeah, it's funny though. I mean, I'm definitely down to be more negative on things, but I don't know if anyone is ready for us to be negative.
Shai, if you start getting negative on air, then you will bring this podcast down.
I already did that last stream with like, why does anyone like Amelia? Like,
that's true.
but it was
When you put your mind to it, you are capable of some of the most potent slays I've ever heard.
But see, that means a lot for me because you have the most potent slays. So I'm trying to like emulate your slays. They're just so
I always enjoy. We haven't had a good conversation about Hiroaka in a while. I'm looking forward to season 4 so that we can have one of our nice DM chats where we just back and forth roast the show for like half an hour.
Yeah, this is the one. This is the season that made me drop the manga. So I'm gonna have
I'm looking forward to it.
A mixture of like me trying to kind of like not be a huge hater because even I get tired of my own Hiroaka slays, but I get so frustrated with the actual show that I'm like, guys, we still on this mid shit. What's going on? That like I want to express it, but I don't want to ruin it for everyone. So I need to do like behind the scenes slays to people who I know are Hiroaka hater sympathizers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was
always Twitter. You can always talk shit on Twitter too.
I can. Twitter has been like very mid on Hiroaka lately, but even then, I'm gonna watch me lose like 100 followers for like shitting on Hiroaka. That'd be kind of funny.
Does your personal account still have more followers than the podcast does?
No, it has like 50 more.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not about to. I won't sacrifice my account for Hiroaka. Not today. Not today. But maybe tomorrow. We'll see what kind of mid stuff happens in summer and in fall because we are doing a summer 2019 intro. Do we introspective?
Impressions.
I'm
making that mistake too.
A fucking podcast.
You called it? No, I heard Sinra say introspective, and I was like, wait, that's what I call it all the time. And it's like, no, impressions. No, that's what we call them. We've done a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to do impressions and we're going to do retrospective for summer. So if you guys have thoughts on summer, feel free to let us know. So even if we can't get you on the episode, we can share your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
The usual stuff.
Like a radio call-in section.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. We should do that.
Like way too hard to actually organize.
Yeah. I was thinking, had an idea for that, but I'll share that off stream. But
okay.
In the meantime, thank you.
That would be fun if we can find a way to do it.
I'll have an idea. Like, let me know if it sounds good in like 5 seconds. But in the meantime, thank you, Maz, for coming. Thank you, Sinners, for hosting so many of these and like really putting the team on your back.
My pleasure. I am happy to not have to do it anymore.
Everyone, please let Sinners know that he is the best girl in the chat or in the comments. Let Sinners know he is best girl.
Thanks, Shah.
I got you. I just saw someone say holo is holo. That is not what I asked. That is not what I asked for.
You got to give him a second for the delay to happen.
That's true.
Any second now, people will start saying nice things about me.
Wait, let me try and do it. Let me see if I can start a chain. Fingers crossed. Someone said Maz is best girl.
Wow. Okay, I see how it is. Maz, you're a good girl. You're pretty good.
Moss is best girl.
Moss.
I do have the hair for it.
You do. Luscious locks. You're like Reinhardt from Legend of the Galactic Hero. Speedwagon is best girl. I would vote Union over Sinners. That's when we end it.
Ow. Okay, we're done here.
That's it. We're done. Goodbye, all. See you tomorrow.
Toot-toot, motherfuckers.